got to pray to God because the roadmap is God, you, and then everybody else. I really believe that. You know. Okay. YouTube camera. I apologize. The YouTube camera cut off for a minute, but it's back on now. So I we're straight. You know, the cameraman always got something to say. He be in the corner like, like it's all right. But it's a great day, and receive the things that God has given unto you. Understand that God loves you in spite of all the mistakes you could have made, you will make, or you can make. But you gotta be willing to understand that. I, the fact that my granddaughter, hold on, I got them face IDs. My granddaughter got the disconnection. I want to find out what happened with that. I'll call the other one if that one don't answer. Cause the last word she said was "ho," and those are words that you may hear. But there's nothing to degrade anyone. It's just to get us off that space that makes us think that we're less than who we are. We're important. We are important people. We may have been beaten down for whatever reason, but remember, you are important, and there's nothing going on in your life that God will not forgive you for. Except that one thing you curse him out and stuff, then you got issues. But whatever you're going through, if you can trust God with it. I hear that. Oh, this is my other granddaughter. Hey, Layla, you on my show? You who? Where's Lauren? You don't know? She never knows where Lauren is. But I'm on the show and I'm calling. I could call you on the show, so your voice is on my show. Isn't that nice? Who? You who? But wait a minute. But wait a minute. We have a. I'll call you back. I'll call you back. Bye bye. Somebody's gonna call me. Yeah. Someone's gonna call me, isn't it? I'm just feeling so important. You know. So someone's gonna call me and I guess ask me a question. Ask me a question. But I'm not afraid of your questions. Because we're gonna do this together. And I got a lot to learn, and I hope you could. Okay, here we go. Yes, Charmaine. So I have a question. What's the question, Charmaine? You got to move further back. What's the question, Charmaine? Wait a minute. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Charmaine, hold on. Say it again. I did. Charmaine. Huh? I couldn't hear you. What? Uh huh. Well, you gotta. Okay. You gotta be honest with them and jack them up if you have to. My son, he Roland. You know what? I'm gonna tell his story. He always tell mine. He went to prison, right? And he was in there 7 years. And I cried and I cried and I cried because I blamed me. I was a drug addict, got clean, and then he went to whatever he was doing, right? And then after then, he came out, went back again. I cried a little bit that time, but that last time he went for 6 months, I told him, "You an idiot. You're just an idiot. You were just stupid." And since that time, he hasn't been back. So I think when we're with our kids and we get in a denial state, we we act like we don't see what they doing. We think, if I don't say nothing, it'll go away, and it's not. Like him and I were this situation. We are right now, but I had to tell him a couple of words because that's the only way they're gonna listen. Those kids that are out there doing that are our kids. You can be in denial if you want to, but those are ours. We know what they're doing. When my son was in trouble, was doing the drug thing, I was in the, I act like I didn't see, but I knew. Because I come from the street. I can see your stuff. Why couldn't I see mine? Open to your eyes to what they doing and tell them, Negroid, get your tail in the house. I have a 27-year-old. I wasn't on drugs with him. Okay? We lived in New Haven. I said, look, when that light go out, he was young. When that light go out on the street, have your butt in the house. Guess what? Even when he was 18, the light was in, went on, off, he was in the house. I trained him. You know, when they get older, it gets a little harder. But we, as parents and grandparents, stand your ground. Tell them, get your butt in here. That's what our grandmothers used to do. You know, you have to. We can't. The Bible says, "Spare the rod, spoil the child." You know, I have an older son. He's 51. He don't mess with me. He was 16. I went in his room. I almost had a hissy fit. To this day, he said, "Okay, mom." But change the way we want them to live. Well, act like it. Act like you want your children to live. Tell them tell them the truth. You know what they doing. Don't act like you don't know. You know. And then something happened to him. What you say then? Oh, I cried. You don't know how many. I cried. I cried because I blame me, poor me, blah blah blah. But when I realized you're an idiot, stone cold, and I told his friends that too. You're an idiot. If I see a kid in the street and they're running around, jumping in water, you know how the little kids do, get your butt home. They take off. Because I remember, we got to take care of each other's kids. And stop being afraid of them. I really believe it's the grandmother just going to pull the strings. Because a lot of grandmothers raise children. Not all of them. And not all grandmothers are up to par. Okay, I got that too. Just like I wasn't the greatest mom. But to change it, we got to change it. Stop letting them little knuckleheads do what they want to do. I have a friend, associate. She said she let her son deal drugs. I said, what? Is you crazy? No. Well, shut up. And then he went to jail. She gonna cry. Shut up. Shut up. When you allow it, that's what happens. We gotta speak up. I don't want my grandkids, my kid, like my granddaughter. I told her, a woman, because we as women, we are looking for love. And then we feeling ourselves, well, if I lay up with him, I'll be all right. No. You a hoe. And I know I ain't no hoe. Yes, you is. You are saying married to him. I was at this diner, Denny's or something. And I was coming out, and people think I say things. And the lady was talking. I said, well, it was a hoe. She said, no, I wasn't. I said, did you lay with more than one man? She said, yeah. I said, what you call it? She said, I guess I was. But it's not to be, it's just to tell you, keep your legs closed.
Do you think that the older generation, do you think they're doing a good job by talking to the young people or no?
Yeah, if they talk right. Meaning, tell them. Stop letting our kids get away with stuff. Right now, kids think that that it's owed to them, that they deserve. You had to work for it in my day. You had to work for it. Kids don't gotta work for nothing. And now that they got it that way, we gotta figure out a way to change that. You know, they don't get allowance. They get your paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Ain't don't make no sense. Ain't nobody paying no bill. But you. You know, you we in order for and the next generation that's coming up. What about them? What about what's gonna happen to the little babies?
Do you think that jail is a business now? I've
It's
always
always
thought
been a
that.
business. Yeah, it's a business. You know that's why
Okay.
they bigger, make them bigger. They don't make them better, but they make them bigger. You know, it's like,
uh,
I'm not gonna blame
we
nobody.
need some people to call in to say something because this is getting hot.
I don't know, it is.
Call in somebody. Camilla, call in.
Camilla, who's Camilla?
Sandra, call in.
Sandra,
Cherie, call in.
Oh, okay. Well, I missed. What's her name? Okay.
Cherie.
No, Lauren called back, but I was talking to Charmaine.
Okay.
But we are the only ones that can change the thing that's going on. Okay, what did your last word you said? You said ho. What'd you say? That last compliment, you forgot what you said? But when we had that conversation, did it make you get better? Okay. Why? Why? What made it better for you? I made you think. What do you mean? I made you think? But I'm explaining it because nobody. You when you said that, then the phone
Call
went
in,
dead.
people. Call in. Call Rise.
So it made you think what? What did it make you? The subject is, I tell women to make them feel better. Any woman that lay up with more than one man is a hoe, and if you ain't married to him, you're hoe in.
You
And
know
the
what?
re-
I kind of disagree with that.
I know you would, but I'll explain in a minute. You ain't a woman, that's why.
What
But
what's your granddaughter name again?
Lauren,
Lauren.
Lauren, yes.
Lauren. Lauren. You want me to tell you why I disagree with that?
Yeah.
Because some women is looking for love and they think they found the love, and that's when the person is the wrong person. It don't mean that they laid up with the person making them a hoe. It's because they think that that's the person, and all of a sudden the person surprise them.
Yes,
No,
it
that's
is.
not a hoe, cause a lot of women be look.
Go ahead, Lauren. Tell them what your grandmother
What
told you.
what's a hoe?
Always
I'm
a
gonna
hoe.
tell you what a hoe is.
What?
Even though I don't use that expression, that's not in my vocabulary.
Go ahead.
I don't disrespect ladies like that.
Go ahead.
A hoe is if I would have been using that vocabulary,
Uh-huh.
that's somebody that go to the club
Mm-hmm.
and meet the person the same night and get with them and probably get with another man that same night. She probably may have gotten with two guys that same night.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what that word would mean.
No.
But
That-
I don't know because I disagree because everybody
But see, the reason you. Go ahead. Go ahead. What?
huh exactly. But
And the thing is, when I
Uh-huh.
told her that, it made
Yeah.
her think because we're all looking
That's
for
true.
love, and it made her realize I don't have to go out like that. I don't
That's true.
have to, and it's not to be detrimental. It's for
Uh-huh.
a growth purpose. It's to
That's true.
understand you do not have to lay up. I don't care if you are looking for love. Wait till you get the paycheck. But the thing is, and it has happened time and time again that women do it. So the word hoe doesn't necessarily want to degrade. It's to upgrade. Because
Yeah.
now she ain't laying up because she realized she don't want to be there. Because it only
Yeah.
takes two. And
that's
you
true.
you going around, lay up, and then another month later you lay up again. You still ain't found love. But
I
your
agree
drawers
with
is-
that.
I mean, then I said,
Some
wrong word.
people, some ladies, they've been hurt. They've
lot-
been hurt. So they looking for love in all the wrong places.
baby,
Just-
we all looking for love in the wrong place.
You had to say my name this time.
Men be, you know how many men that are hurt just like women? It ain't just, they say, well, man could, he could live with 5 women. It's okay. That's not the point. It's not the point. But that word makes them sit around and go, ooh. Because, right, somebody like, well, I'm mad at him. I'll go get me somebody else. I don't
Cherie
want you to.
just
I
Cherie
want
just said something just now.
what she say.
She said she can't.
Okay.
Ain't no telling. She let me see. Ain't no telling Brown.
Well,
Call. Ain't no telling Brown. Call, please.
but Lauren, say Lauren, but the, you know when I told you that it was not to bring you down, was to bring you up, right?
Sort of like scare tactics. You just
Yeah.
want to do some scare tactics
Yeah,
on her. I
because
understand.
yeah, and it worked, right? I will not hurt anyone
Uh-huh.
intentionally.
Yeah.
But when I have thought about it in my own life, I
Yeah.
had a boyfriend, 4 and 5. I got a couple of baby daddies because I'm
Yeah.
looking for love. Finding, not finding. I go somebody else. Don't nothing. But when I realized what I was doing to my own self,
Yeah,
it's like, oops.
that's true.
And then when I could tell my granddaughter, she can go, oops. And so now, when that
Uh-huh.
man comes, that relationship comes, she'll
Yeah.
have more value. And it ain't,
That's
because
true.
one of the game lines is, if you love me, you go to bed with me. And that's one of the lines.
Old
Why-
school
yeah,
kind of stuff.
And the thing is, those lines are still going on. So here we are from the old school that had to go through it right to the bottom. Why not help I got 5 granddaughters,
Yeah.
not one, 5 granddaughters and 2 grandsons.
Okay.
Okay, my oldest grandson is 30, the baby's
Uh-huh.
5. Lauren's
Yeah.
18, one's 25, one's 22.
Uh-huh.
Don't think I didn't tell the other 3 about that. Okay?
Yes.
And all of the other 2 are in college.
Okay.
She's about to go to college. So it works. So I'm going to use what
Uh-huh.
worked. If it didn't work, I
Yeah.
wouldn't use it. I just want my
True.
grandchildren. I want you and whoever's listening to understand how important you are. And you don't have to use your body as an instrument
True
to
indeed.
make you less than who you are. You're
True
so
indeed.
important.
Yes,
And
it is.
people like me who
Mhm.
come from the street kind of
Yes.
grab hold of that.
Yes,
and I want-
indeed.
And I want like her, she hung up
Mhm.
again. But I want
Yeah.
her and others to understand. Cherise, I want you to understand it's okay. And if
Yes.
you're in a relationship and you're not married to him, okay.
Well, you know what?
Do you wanna or you don't?
Marriage is a thing that it takes time. I was.
What, 30 years? No,
It takes a lot of time
Yeah,
because
okay.
people nowadays. I'm gonna say this right.
Okay, say it because they don't make no sense. Go ahead.
Marriage. Well, I'm not gonna say about the marriage thing, but I'm gonna just say this:
Relationships. not marriage.
relationships, anything in general, you'll never know someone. I don't care if you've known them all your life, you'll
Mhm.
still never know them.
Right.
You'll still never know them. People evolve every day.
Right.
Every day, somebody is changing, so you'll never really know who they really are.
Mhm.
You know, and the reason why I say people evolve every day is because people go through things every day to make them change up every day. So they're gonna evolve every day. That person that you've known like about 10 years ago ain't gonna be the same person that you know today. You know, a lot of things happen to people. People they get locked up. They
Wow,
have
why had that? Why
Yeah.
locked up had to be the first part?
well, I mean, I know some.
Listen.
I know some people like that.
No,
you
but
know,
listen.
I honestly do.
Listen,
Yeah.
I met my husband
Uh-huh.
March
You said why I had to
8 year. March
Hey,
80.
we got
86.
rock tuning in. Maybe that brother Rock should call up in here.
What's your?
Brother Rock.
What did you
this-
say?
No, I'm saying Everlast Antonio Rock. That's
Uh-huh.
Brother Rock right there. Maybe Brother Rock should call in because that brother is deep with the knowledge.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
203-466-9080.
Yes,
Listen,
indeed. Call in, brother.
I I met my husband in March '86.
Yes.
We got March. We no June. No April. We got last month week of April '86.
Yes.
We got married in June of '86.
Okay.
I divorced him in 2000 March of 2009.
Okay.
Okay. I the thing is, I wanted to get
Sorry.
married. I wanted to get married.
Sorry, brother Rock.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm sorry.
I wanted to get married. And
Yeah.
he showed up. I got married. We were on drugs. He
Yeah.
died in 2016.
Oh wow.
You know,
Yeah.
I divorced him in 2009.
Yeah.
January 2010, he moved back in with my son and I.
Okay.
Because he had nowhere else to go.
Okay. But
And
you
then-
know what?
And then he died in June.
But you know what?
Whatever.
That made you a stronger person that you are.
Well, I don't know. I know. The thing is, and I don't know.
Thank you, brother Rock. Appreciate that.
I
Uh-huh.
found out after he died, I had it going on and didn't appreciate it. And that's
Yeah.
what happens in relationship. We do not appreciate another.
True indeed.
This man would make breakfast in bed.
Wow.
I wanted him to give me his
Thanks
whole
a
check.
Yeah.
He did. But then
Okay.
I didn't appreciate. He's a musician. My son's a musician.
Yeah.
He was a good guy, but the
Wow.
drugs kind of screwed it up. He got clean. I wasn't clean.
Yes,
I was
indeed.
clean. He wasn't clean. And, you know, it all got screwed up.
Well, you know what? That's the thing that happens in life. A lot of people,
So
like people in general, take things for granted.
Right.
You got some people that'll be driving a car that lasts. It seemed like it's gonna last forever until something happened, and they wasn't really prepared about it. That's just like the ant in the It's another animal. The ant packed all summer to store food for the winter. Have you ever heard of that one?
that's the movie. That's a
No,
cartoon.
this is a saying. That's just like the saying how people are greedy. You got the dog in the bone story. Have you ever heard that one?
No.
Okay, the dog in the bone story. There was a dog who stole a bone. Yes, indeed, brother Rock. There was a dog that stole a bone from another dog. So, and I'm gonna ask you, Roz, what you get out of this story, because I know you're gonna get a whole lot. You're very knowledgeable, and
I'm gonna try.
yeah, and,
Okay.
and the dog tried to run away after he stole a bone. Okay, so he was going across a bridge, didn't realize that there was water, and didn't even realize that that was a bridge. So he decided to look over to see what was going on. So he seen a reflection of himself. And guess what happened?
I couldn't tell you what happened.
He barked and dropped the bone in the
Okay.
water.
Okay.
And that was the result of him being stingy and greedy. See, he didn't know that that wasn't another dog. He thought it was another dog, but it was really him that he was looking at.
Okay.
I'm just giving it as an example of how people are. You know, people are so stingy and greedy with themselves and with other things in general that they lose what they have that's good already. Even though that bone was stolen, but to him it was good. So that's why I said
I kind of. But the thing is, what we do is we don't realize what we have until it's gone. That's one of the
that's the
old
honest
timers.
truth.
Yeah, until it's gone. Like I didn't realize because and was I selfish? Yeah, you know I was self-centered, and I think a lot of people are self-centered
Mhm.
because they think it's all about them,
Yeah,
how their ideas are, and
True.
how things should be.
True
Instead of letting
indeed.
people just be you.
That's
You
it.
know, if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. Keep it moving.
True.
And you gotta gotta let other people be them too.
That's
Like
true.
I'm telling you, when my
I
husband,
agree.
when I step back now and I look back, I was
Yeah.
like, wow. Like he was a musician, so we went
Yeah.
over. He would go many places, and I was like, I'm not
Mhm.
going. Why wouldn't I go? I,
What do you think about your life now?
I have a good life.
Excellent.
I don't have a great life, but I have a good life. I have because I've come to realize it's okay wherever I'm at. I'm not. I do want to be a millionaire, but I don't look like it's coming today. But what I have, I'm appreciative. And the
Yes.
fact of the matter, I treat people the way I want to be treated.
That's
And
it. That's the only way.
that's the a joy of being who I am. People like, why you laughing? Why you say that? Because it's not that serious in my life.
Yes.
I've had houses. I've had a house,
Yes.
a brand new car,
Yes.
and today, sometimes I give all my stuff away. I'm like, am
Yeah.
I dying? Why am I doing that? But
It's your heart. Your
yeah,
heart is pure.
it's like I don't. Something at times in your life, you be looking to buy stuff, and then it gets cluttered, and then it needs to be clean, and today, I don't really need all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't need all those things that I have a car, and it's
Mhm.
paid for.
Yes.
I pay the insurance,
Yes.
and God is good to me.
Yes,
There's
indeed.
I don't have a He takes care of all my needs.
Yes.
And that's what we have to understand. We got all
Yes.
these wants, and we forget that God has given our needs.
But you
and
know
then-
what?
What's that?
Sorry to interrupt you. I ain't mean
That's
to-
all right. Go ahead.
Some of the richest people are not happy.
Right.
And
Trump ain't happy.
exactly. Michael Jackson, he wasn't happy.
Prince.
Liberace, he wasn't happy.
Prince.
Prince, he wasn't happy.
Right.
What's the dude who made Apple? Steve Jobs, he wasn't happy.
He's still living,
No, he's dead.
Steve Jobs is dead.
That's the guy who invented Apple. Yeah, he's
Oh,
dead.
wow. Wow.
And then you have
I don't
there's another guy, Puff Daddy. He's not happy. He just admitted on
Yeah.
YouTube that he suffer from chronic depression.
Yep.
You know, it's a lot of people. Money don't make you happy. And I
No.
always say when you live a life of money, that's when things start happening. But if you just let it flow,
Mhm.
you'll be all right. Because money is just a passport to get around. That's all it is. That's all it do for you. It's a passport to get around.
We
You can't
just
hang
need
money up on a wall.
Well, you could, but it won't do you any good. You can't. spend it.
Yeah, but you can't.
The thing is, you have to
Yes.
handle what is the easiest part. Just handle your business.
That's
Whatever
it.
you
True.
have, you
Yes.
have to take care of the things that you need to take. You got to buy food. If you got a car,
Yes.
take
Gas.
care of the things that you have to take care of. Take care
True.
of your family. You know, stop. Don't whine about what you don't have.
Yes, indeed.
I don't. I really people that whine just really. bother
Yeah, that
me.
does something to me too.
Yeah,
It's
it's like I
yeah.
don't got this. I'm like, shut up.
any
What do you
any
need?
it's true because I don't me personally, Roz, I don't like people that complain about money. I mean, I'm not saying because I know some people that complain about money. I don't dislike them because they complain about money. But me personally, I just don't. That's not something that I don't like that. You know, money should be the least of things. Money is you're gonna get money, regardless. You're gonna get it.
Yep.
You know, God is gonna give it to you. You
And
know,
make a way.
yes, indeed, God is gonna make a way, and
right.
you are a living testimony
Yes.
that God made a way. You
Yeah.
know, because of the things that you have been through in your life. And you know what? I want to comment on that too. Because there was a lot of people that inboxed me and they was like, oh, you know, Rod's always talk about the same thing all the time. No, you know what? I'm going to say something, y'all. Don't get mad at me.
You can't eat me. You better eat me. Go ahead.
But the reason why Rod says those things constantly.
Because I can, and it's real.
And
Thank
and not only that, there's some things in my life that happen that I can't get over. I can't get over that it happened. It's like when you coming up in the world, you just you can't get over that lady let the dog out on you.
Well, I listen. You don't have to speak for me, but
Yeah.
listen. And they say they got haters. Listen, I I repeat the fact that I was a drug addict. I repeat the fact that that I had cancer. I repeat
Yeah.
that I had
Hmm.
chemo.
Man,
Those are
that's
things
deep.
that I
Yeah.
survived. And
Yes.
people need to know
Yes, indeed.
that I'm a survivor. And if I have to tell you, I've been clean 27 years.
Excellent.
And
Wow.
frankly, if
Mm.
you don't like that I say it, well, tune out because I'm going to say it again. You know, I have to because people don't think that it's that you need to hear that. And if you got a
Yes.
story, I need to hear what you got to say.
Yes,
If
yes,
you
yes,
got one
indeed.
better than me, tell me. Because
That's
after
right.
recovery, after cancer, after
Yeah,
chemo,
you was.
I still got life.
Yeah.
I have arthritis. I'm gonna talk about that too. But I have to know today.
Yes.
I see God is good to me,
Yes,
and it's
indeed.
my testimony. And when you hear
Yes.
somebody telling you it's their testimony, don't
Yes.
judge it. Receive it because your
That's
day
true.
gonna come too.
That's
You know,
true.
you may not be on drugs because you don't
Yes.
gotta hear that. You know how 27 years, do you know how many people I've heard? Do you
Yes.
think I'm offended? No. That's your issue. Because I will tell you right now, I really don't. And I do, but I don't.
But you
I'm
know
not
what?
offended.
But
I'm
you,
not offended by your action, by your statement.
but you know what? It's a good thing, and I always say that it's a good thing to talk about something that you have been through
That's right.
in life. You know, if you can talk about things that you have been through in life every day, it's just to remind you. Like my name, Underdog. Underdog is a street name. I got that when I was in New York. That came to me spiritually. Okay, I'm from New York and everything,
He's from New York.
but Brooklyn, New York, Bedford Stuyvesant. There was a point in my life when I was going through some things, you know, the marriage thing and all that kind of stuff. So,
Wow.
yeah, so um, I had two good jobs. I was working in the hospital. I was making $1,500 every 2 weeks,
Go ahead now.
just cleaning up blood buckets, waste buckets, kidney blood, whatever it is, needles, all that stuff.
hmm
And that was just happened to be my mother's job, you know.
Right.
And I was going through something at home, you know, like they say, if your home ain't happy, nothing's gonna be happy.
That's right.
And that's the honest God truth. So I resigned from that job. And I don't regret it. I don't regret that I did that. You know, the money was good and everything. I had so much money, I didn't know what to do.
That's why God changed things. But tell the, if you don't mind me cutting in.
Yes.
Tell the story. You came to Connecticut.
I
on a
came to
train,
Connecticut, yes,
with what?
on a train with it was a shopping cart and a bag of clothes and my DJ mixer and my two speakers. And that was all on the Metro North train.
That's right.
And I was and how I did that was I was
Grace of God.
yeah, me and the ex-wife and everything. She got into it with me, and I didn't want to do that drama stuff. So she said, if you leave, I'm gonna call the cops on you.
Ooh.
So I left. I picked her up, moved her to the side, and I left. And next thing you know, when I got downstairs, 10 flights in Van Dyke Projects, 395, Van Dyke Projects. Soon as I came out the back door with the shopping cart, struggling with my speakers on the shopping cart, DJing for life, as they would say,
hmm
it was about 20 cop cars rolled up. I just made it.
Wow.
And I walked down the block where it was real dark, and they didn't see me because they were housing police.
Oh,
So
okay.
so they didn't think to
Look
look down the
outside.
look down the residential area.
Uh,
Their whole thing was we gonna go in the building. He could be hiding in the building or something. And she, I don't hold this against her. I forgive her for everything that was ever done.
right.
You know, and when I had when I left, come to find out, she had called my mom and everything, and she told the cops I hit her. I ain't even hit her. I ain't do none of that. And
Amen.
God bless her dead. My pops came over there looking for me, but I was all the way long gone in Connecticut at my sister's house. I want to give a shout out to my sister Taisha Danzler and Jeffrey Danzler, my sister, my brother, and all the rest of the family. They took
Yes.
me. They took me in, and
And now, how are you?
oh, I'm excellent now, but I'm gonna say this. It was funny because when I was walking down the dark block and everything, I was so mad and pissed off at the whole situation that I seen this dude. It was an older gentleman. He was with his son,
Mm-hmm.
and I told him what happened. I said, "Sir, I need a ride to the train because they stopped the 4 and the 5 train. They stopped the train looking for me. They
Oh, wow.
stopped the train looking for me. So I couldn't go to
A train.
to that particular line, the 4 line,
Uh-huh.
or I couldn't go get on the 3 train because they had Utica Avenue stopped up and everything. And this was all for me because she said that I hit her.
Don't
And
hit her.
yeah, and I ain't hit. I just told her I was gonna leave. So then the guy said to me, he said, little brother, I'm like, what's your problem? What's going on? He seen in my face. He said, well, I'm going through some situations, with my wife, my ex-wife, and all that. And he said, little brother, I understand what you're saying. Get in the car. My son is going through the same thing right now as we speak.
Wow.
So if that gentleman, if he hears me, thank you, love you, brother,
Yeah.
because he didn't have to put me in his car. And I offered him money, and he said, no, you keep the money. You
Wow.
need it more than me.
Yeah. Listen,
And yeah,
and thank
Mhm.
God, because
yeah.
everything happens for God's
Everything
reason.
happened for a
and
reason.
and I would like to say
Yes,
something
indeed.
about the young man that just spoke. He never, ever testified to the full extent that he did today,
Yes,
which
indeed.
is a blessing,
Oh yeah.
because those are the things that you need to hear that
Yeah.
somebody has gone through. But today,
Oh,
how
yeah.
are you doing today, young man?
Well, I'm doing excellent. I love it out here in Connecticut.
Woo, woo.
I will never go back to New York again. Even when I go visit, I rush back.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't understand. That's the dog eat dog life out there. It is. That's the. If you think about the definition of rat race, it's in New York. Trust me what I tell you.
Yeah.
It's tough out there. It's tough. And when I go out there now, if I was to go out there and I look at those big brown project buildings that go all the way up to the 20th floor,
Uh-huh.
I always say to myself, how did I make it? How
By
did
the
I
grace
make
of
it
God.
this long? A lot of my friends are dead. Some
And
of them
see-
are dead.
Yeah, and the thing is to be able to
Yeah.
survive, because the things that we have gone through should have killed us. But
Exactly.
because of God's grace, and that's why
That's
I have
right.
a testimony.
Yes.
People that they're like, I'm tired of hearing it. That's your business. And I say, I can tell you that. That's your
Yes.
business. Because when
Yes,
I was going
indeed.
through it, I was going through it. And now that I stand on my solid ground,
Yes.
I can tell you again and again, because I with all my heart,
Yes.
I don't want
indeed.
you have a testimony.
Yes.
And I don't want you to be afraid to tell somebody that, yes, I
Mhm.
went through something.
But you know what? Not to cut you off. I'm sorry,
That's
Rob.
right. We're cutting each other off, and it's okay. Go ahead.
But one thing that people always seem to forget in life
It's what
is they forget where they came from.
Yes.
If you forget where you came from, where the hell are you going? You'll never know where you're going if you forget where you came from.
And you need to hear a story. You know,
That's
until
right.
until it and when we was when you were in grammar school and every day they teach you ABC, ABC. Why
Yes,
I gotta
indeed.
learn because you need to learn to read. You know, and sometimes it has to. And see, it's your
Yes.
time.
Yes,
Accept the
indeed.
things you cannot change, and the courage to change the things you
What
can.
what's that saying? It is what it is,
It
and
is what it is.
and you know what? That's gonna be the next tattoo.
Because we, it's okay, guys. It really is
I'm
okay.
gonna put
And
that tattoo on my neck again, like
don't
I
do that
did the
again.
other one. Now, the
Uh,
other
uh,
one
uh, What's
is
the other one?
underdog.
Uh,
That's a tattoo on my neck, but I'm doing that other one. It is what it is.
Oh, okay. I
Hey,
ain't doing.
love.
Hey,
Yeah.
I ain't doing all that. So I don't know. But you know, do you, boo? Do you, boo? But we all you just gotta. Everybody got a story, and
Everybody.
and,
That's
and
right.
if that story aggravates you, it ain't the story. It's you.
That's
Check
it.
your. Medea says, check your bowl.
That's
Check your
right.
bowl, baby.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was like, I'm gonna tell you another thing. I've
That's
been
it.
doing. God delivered me 27 years ago.
Yes, indeed.
I've been doing my best day for 19 years.
Whew.
Now
God.
I'm on Facebook and I'm on Twitter. I'm on
YouTube.
YouTube. That's
Yes,
only
indeed.
God. And only and
Yes.
every day I text over 300 people. You know
Yes,
who you are.
indeed.
I do that faithfully. Today I was tired.
Yes.
I was real tired. But
Yes,
you know what?
indeed.
I text anyway because that
Mhm.
ain't about that. That's not
That's
what
dedication.
God has. That's what God has me to do certain things,
Yes.
and He has you to do certain things. And
Yes.
we can't use excuses. I'm
Yes.
tired. Oh,
No.
I don't want to hear that.
That's
You
true.
need to listen.
But you
I-
know what?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ron.
You know, you
Yeah.
need to listen.
Mhm.
I remember my sister was a minister, and she was a holy roller.
Yeah.
Oh God, 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 and I'd be like, shut up. But now I understand what she was saying.
But you know what? Because we only got a few minutes. One thing I'm gonna say, in life is we're never doing anything in vain. Whatever you do it from your heart.
Yes.
If you give somebody money, don't expect it back.
Yeah.
Anything that you do it from your heart and do it from your soul and do it with natural pure love.
Yeah.
And that's how I live my life. Um
Because you
It-
can.
yes, and not only that, if I see that there's a drama situation, I step away from it.
Yeah.
Because it ain't where you from, it's really where you at. But being from New York, I've seen enough drama to last me a whole lifetime. I have a lot of stories in my head that I could talk about and write about, like 5 or 6 books or something like that, because I've seen a lot of things, you know.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna say, you know, we all need to live well and all the time. Like a lot of people at the job, you know, say, "Oh, you always happy." I'm happy because I survived.
Yeah.
A lot of people that I'm quite sure that you know, Roz, from
Yeah.
back in the days. Some of
not
them
here.
probably, yeah, they're not here. I've known people from back in. My sister just came on the line, also.
Hi,
We got
sister.
we got Patricia Western. We got my sister Star Stunning. You know,
Hey.
it's a lot of friends that me and my little sister. We she's really my twin actually. If you see her, we look just alike.
Praise the Lord.
Me and her, we both had the same friends. And a lot of our friends are they not around anymore, or some of them is doing time. Like a good friend of mine, I was never in the race cars until I met that brother, and he got shot in the head because some girl was looking at him and her man didn't like it. He went to a club in Flatbush. I don't know if anybody is familiar with the Biltmore. That was back in the 90s. That was a club that once you went in, you'll be lucky if you come back out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was bad. It's a Jamaican club on Church Avenue.
Oh.
Between Church Avenue and Flatbush, and then I forgot the other street. But it was rough back in them days. And a girl was looking at him, and the guy got jealous
Let me
and,
shut it.
and shot came up to my friend's car and shot him in the head. Right in his car. Shot him in the head.
Wow.
I cried when I found out because he just gave me some good advice. I was dealing with a girl for about 6 years at the time.
Before your
And-
wife, huh?
Yeah, this was way before anybody. Yeah. And the girl was giving me trouble, and he said he used to call me D. He said, "Yo, D, man, you gotta stop. Don't let nobody ever walk over you or run you down.
That's right.
Stand your ground."
That's right.
And that was the last conversation that I had with him.
When he killed him.
And yeah, within the next 2 days, he was found dead in his car.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that hurt me real bad, And also his wife was having a baby.
Oh, wow.
So, he didn't even get to see his baby born or nothing. So it's more stories I can tell you. It's a lot of stories, but
Yeah.
the one
But-
thing that yeah. I'm listening, Ross.
No, but it's life.
Yes,
And,
indeed it
you
is.
know, and we
Yes.
were walking around as youngsters, as young
Yes.
people. We never think that all these things could happen. And then,
Never.
and then we get a life-changing experience. And
Yes.
and then we see. Today I
Yes.
see better than I used to.
Yes,
I
indeed.
understand because I know today I have to understand
Yes.
that no matter what goes on,
Mhm.
God is in charge.
God
That's
is
the
always in charge. That's right.
Priority of my life to
Yes, indeed.
walk in the right way of God.
Yes,
and I don't
indeed.
do everything right. Don't let anybody tell you I do. But I
Yes.
do the best I can with what God has given me.
Yes,
And like
indeed.
right now, what we're doing is to empower, enlighten, and encourage each and every
Yes,
one
indeed.
that's just listening. No matter
Yes.
what you've gone through, it's that all that part is done.
Yes.
It's what
Yes.
you're gonna do tomorrow. What are you gonna do the next 5 minutes?
Yes.
You're gonna understand that if you're gonna trust God, trust Him.
Mhm. Yes,
We're
indeed.
gonna have you get up in the morning and you go to work or you don't go to work.
Yes.
You got food on your table, and if you don't,
Yes.
there's places you can get food.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Speaking on that level,
Uh-huh.
when I was a kid, it was me and my two other sisters at the time, right? I got
Uh-huh.
other siblings and stuff. My mother only had us three, right, at the time. So we the landlord wouldn't fix nothing, right?
Uh-huh.
So we had to move in a shelter with beds lined up and everything.
Uh-huh.
And there was a man that OD'd. I'll never forget this brother. His name was Hassan. Hassan was a Muslim, but he always used to talk to me. He was one of the teachers in my life. He
Uh-huh.
used to talk to me all the time. And one day he wouldn't wake up, and they went over there to check his bed, and he was stiffer than a doornail.
Oh,
He
wow.
died in the bed because he OD'd. But I never forget Hassan. I never forget him because he gave me a lot of knowledge. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Mayonnaise sandwiches. I hate mayonnaise to this day now because of mayonnaise sandwiches. I tried a mustard sandwich, but it didn't taste good. I didn't like it. Too
You are
spicy for
silly.
me.
But it is what it is. But the thing,
Yes,
you live
indeed.
through it. But you live through what you have,
That's right.
And the fact of the matter, because some people, even with the man, they didn't survive.
No,
But there's
they
a-
didn't.
Every one of
I
us
remember.
if you wake up, if
Oh,
you're living
man.
right now, you have a purpose.
Yes, indeed.
And so you have to walk in your purpose.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you another thing, Rock, because we only got like 3 minutes left.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell you the things that I hate when I was a kid that I had to eat because my mother's still working to this day now. My mother's always been a worker. My father was just like a street hustler dude. He hustled till his dying day, and this
Uh-huh.
is no lie, no lie. When he was on the bed dying of liver cancer, he was talking about how much people owed him money. He was still on that level. to his last day.
Oh wow.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing: I love him because he taught me how to be a man, and he was always in my life. But another thing I'm gonna say,
What?
I don't like banana slices, cakes. I remember the shelter used to give that out all the time. I don't like mayonnaise sandwiches. I hate oodles and noodles. And I hate those. God bless you.
Thank
I hate those noodles that you put in the pot and you gotta boil them. I hate those too. I hate Salisbury steak. This is all shelter stuff that I'm talking about. So I've been there. You know,
Yeah.
my mother, she tried to hide it from us. She used to take us to her job all the time. We was on the subway system with her all the time.
Oh, okay.
All the time. Just go everywhere with her. You know.
Who's that?
Oh, somebody.
Uh oh. I don't know what. Hello.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Who's this? Hello. Yes.
Oh, that's somebody calling in.
You calling in? Oh, who's this? This is Roz. Who's this?
Take it off the speaker so they can
Yes. Who's this? Hi, Sharon. What's? Huh? Hey, Cherie. How you doing? What's going on? You like our conversation? Go ahead. Uh huh. Go ahead. Go. Dirty Dot. Dirty Dot. Dirty. What? And what was your uncle's name? Yeah, I know you. Ah! Yeah. Oh, your birthday cake, right? Yeah. Oh, I love
amazing.
you. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. Well, oh, Cherie, I love you. Oh, yeah. Well, I appreciate you. And remember, I saw you somewhere, and you were like, "You remember me?" And I was like, "You said the cake." I said, and every time you say that cake, I remember. Wow. Oh, well, I'm glad I did something nice, you know. But you, go ahead. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I really appreciate it.
That is
Every,
excellent.
yeah,
Wow.
anytime. Please
That's
call
so
in more.
excellent.
Are you? I will, and thank you for doing your part.
Thank you
'Cause
for calling in, Cherie.
yeah,
Appreciate that.
yeah. Okay,
Yes,
I love you,
indeed.
darling. Thank you. Okay, bye bye.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. That's excellent.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was. Yeah, now
Yeah.
I bought her. Yeah, the cake.
But you know what? That's good. That's excellent because that shows right there that you are making a difference in somebody's life.
Yeah.
And you know what? A lot of times people, like I said, you're never doing anything in vain.
Yes.
You know, because anything that you're doing, somebody is gonna notice it. It's gonna touch somebody. You
Yes.
know, even when it seems like it's a normal thing to you,
Yes.
but that's a memory. And how old was she? She
She's
says.
about 10 or 12, and now she's in
Oh
her
wow,
30s. And I remember buying
that's
the cake. I was
amazing.
like, she ain't got no cake. I went and got the cake.
That's
Because,
amazing.
yeah. And she said, when she see me rise, she go, remember the
Yes.
cake? I'd be like, we was on a
Wow.
bus trip one time.
Yeah.
She said, remember me? I said, huh? She said, with the cake. But Sharia, really, you just made my day, girl. You
Yeah.
just made me
Mine
feel.
too. And
Yeah.
I don't even know the sister, but just hearing that, cause I at least I know I'm not the only one that remembers certain things.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the thing is, and everything
Yeah.
ain't bad.
No,
And
it's
some
not.
things are and
Yes.
and like you said, there's nothing in vain. I
Nothing
did
at
that
all.
because it was from my heart. I
Yes.
didn't know it would
Hmm.
be in her heart.
Yes. And
But
you know what? Oh, go ahead. I'm
yeah,
listening. I'm
but
sorry.
and those are the things that we
Hmm.
have to do. She was a
Yes.
little girl, and I knew
Wow.
her mother wasn't around, and her father, they
Oh
call him Dirty
man.
Doc, but that was my boy.
Yes.
But
Yes.
his child needed
Wow.
a woman's touch,
That's
and I'm just
cool.
so grateful to be the one. And so many years later,
Yeah.
and for her, because her name is always on our show.
They can't hear you.
Oh, her name is always on our show,
Yes.
and it's just remarkable how
And you
God
know what?
just does things.
That's excellent because you know what? Just to think of that, all these years she had that on her mind. That
Yes,
probably she probably lived by that motto.
yes,
Like, man, it's the world ain't so bad after all. This
yeah,
woman right here did this nice thing for my father, and she probably lived by that. And that's what probably just by the way she sound, you can
yeah,
tell she was raised the right way.
yeah.
You
She's a
know,
good girl.
just by how the way she sounds. I
Yeah,
mean, that man, that kind of you know what? I'm gonna cry right now.
yeah.
You
Not yet. Yeah,
know?
don't get the wires wet.
That
but
was touching
but
though.
Cherie, yeah,
Man.
Cherie, I really appreciate it. But we are
Yes.
meant to be in the lives of each other,
Yes,
and
indeed.
we're supposed to be good to one another, and that's
Yes.
my purpose. Is to help other people and to be good
Yes,
good
indeed.
as this record wrench could be.
You're not no
You know,
record rich.
no, but the Bible tells who we were. Okay,
Yeah.
you you know we're
Yes.
sinners saved by grace,
We are.
and
That's it.
the part that we can change
We
into be
can.
a loving
I believe
people
we
that
can.
God would have us
That's
to be.
it.
You know, just buying a cake for a little girl
Yes.
that my heart went out to. You
Wow.
know, I know that my children, they know when they were
Wow.
young, on their birthday, I wouldn't wait till if their birthday's on
Yes.
a Wednesday,
Yes.
they're gonna get a cake. When my son was 3, one of them, I didn't have money to
Oh.
buy a cake, right? I bought a
Oh.
cupcake.
Look at what she said. That is so cool. She said, "I'll never forget you, Roz. You made my birthday great that year."
Amen.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank
She
you,
said
Cherie.
she felt special too. That's
She
cool.
was. She is.
That's
You're still
cool.
special.
That's cool. God bless you, Sharon.
Cherie.
Oh man.
Cherie.
Cherie.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the
Oh.
thing is, and
Yeah.
to me, I was just doing something that was nice. And like I
Yeah.
said, when my son was one of my children,
Yes.
I didn't have money, so I bought a. It was their birthdays during the week,
Yes.
so I bought a cupcake, put
Yes.
a candle in it, and we
Yes.
sung Happy Birthday and blew it out. And I
Wow.
think they still remember that.
Wow.
And even to if they have a birthday,
Man.
we don't wait until Friday. We wait.
Yeah.
Your birthday's today. This is what we celebrate.
Yes, indeed.
So we can remember this day.
Yes,
So now they
yes.
old people. They do their own thing. But that's what I
Yes.
love. To celebrate it as it go.
Yes,
you know?
indeed.
But she did. That was great.
that was
Cherie.
that was nice.
Yes.
That was a beautiful thing
Yes.
because I mean, and like I said, we're never doing anything in vain because she was 10 years old and she remembered that.
And she's
And
21 now, right? No, I'm only kidding.
but you know what? There's a lesson to that right there. And the reason why I say there's a lesson to that because look at the youth today. The youth today, they're doing things just based on what they have been through back in the day. And sometimes that's all they really know.
Yeah.
So if and you know what? I'm gonna say I ain't gonna say her name because she might not don't be one.
What?
But the person I'm gonna quote what they said. She said, it don't begin at home anymore. You know when they say love and respect begin at home,
Uh-huh.
it don't no more. And the reason why she said that is because if you try to chastise your kid nowadays, you'll be arrested. And the reason why is because the prison is a business now.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's what you
it's
said
not
earlier.
Yeah, this is not state owned anymore. This is a business. For every prisoner that's in the prison, there's $5,000 just to feed that prisoner.
Yeah.
You know, so yes, she's right. It don't, nowadays people don't even say thank you, how are you. It's always, yeah, give me this, give me that, give me this. Oh yeah, give me that bag. I want that bag. Give me that bag. Make sure you put it in that bag. Give me that bag.
You still stuck on that one,
Still stuck on it. I'll never get away from that. I gotta go do it tomorrow.
Well, the thing is, we
Yes,
live and learn,
indeed.
and we teach, and we teach who's teachable.
That's right.
And if you
But you
can't
know
teach,
what? Even
you
the
can't
ones
get
that you
angry.
think that's not teachable, it's when, like what they say, when you get a little older, it gets better.
It does.
And that's because you're a lot more knowledgeable to certain things. Like right now, there's certain things when I was a kid, I wouldn't even think twice about it. I just do it because I didn't care. I was a daredevil.
Uh-huh.
But as I got older and
Mhm.
I see other kids doing it, I look at them and I laugh because I realized I was once like that.
Right.
So,
we all come from
Yeah,
somewhere.
we were all like that. But
Yeah.
you know what?
It'll get
We
better.
it'll get better. It gets better.
When
I believe that the Lord forgives us all along. Even though Jesus Christ died for our sins, I believe that the Lord forgives us as long as we forgive others. And I do forgive other people, but I won't never forget other people with
That-
certain things.
Yeah, but
But-
I don't know about that. Let it go. God said
I,
let
I,
it
I
go.
let a lot of things go. I
Yeah,
have.
you gotta let
In
it
order
go.
to become a better person, you have to
Yeah,
let
it
things go. But at the same time, I believe that we're all forgiven, with the things that we do. We've done things when we were younger, now we're adults now. A lot
we
of
still
people.
do it.
It,
Not when we
you know, I mean, me personally, that's why I'm out here in Connecticut because I want to live a better life. You know what? Let me tell you something. I've always had a good life when I was in my mother and father house.
Mhm.
But when your kids leave and they in the street,
It's
you
different.
don't know what they doing. You don't know what they going through. You don't know what they have done to somebody. So it's not total innocence.
Yeah.
I was doing certain things. I was in a gang, but I never took drugs. I never smoked cigarettes. I didn't see anything with that. I didn't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do none of that stuff to this day now. I just never seen that. When you in the streets in New York City or any other
No, yeah.
city, you got to be coherent to know what's coming at you. If you're not coherent, you gonna get there's a word for that. You're gonna get bum rushed. That's an old school slang.
Mhm.
You
You
gonna
messed
get
up. Yeah.
yeah.
What time is it?
Oh, we got like 1 minute.
Oh,
It's
okay.
7:35.
Well, it's a long hour.
But
Well, we're
guess
grateful.
what? It was knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge. I just pray, that
Yes.
everyone would understand.
They
that
can't hear
this
you.
is- I pray that everyone will understand that this is the journey that God has set forth, and each and every one that listens or answers or calls, it's part of what God has. And if you're willing to work with us, help ourselves and you, how great and wonderful will our lives be? You know.
And
But,
you ready? You ready to pray?
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Glory. See you next
Oh
Saturday.
man, yes indeed, y'all. And listen, remember to like and subscribe and share
Yes.
on YouTube. Yes indeed, y'all. God bless.
God bless. I like your